I'm joined here by Paul King Kamanga. Paul, back in the ring after a while and obviously getting back on track. Big win against Prince Dlomo. We know that he's a former South African champion. He's a really good boxer in his own rights. Happy to be back again?
Yeah, I'm excited. Firstly, Aiden, you okay?
Yeah. Do you want to introduce the man to your left hand?
Yeah. So this is my son. It's Blessing.
Before people ask.
Blessing Kamanga.
Blessing Kamanga.
He's his first year of high school, so we need to toughen him up a bit. But I wanted him to get the experience of what his dad does, right? And but firstly, I want to obviously thank, I'm the king, but every king's got a king. And my king is the Lord Jesus, so big thank you to Lord for the victory. Good comeback. Obviously, I took some time out to focus on my business, and I'm at a point where business has grown, and I can take some time off the business to focus on my training. And I want to give this another shot. I believe I got more to give. Also the fight, was good, but we had changed opponent a few times, and the initial opponent was Southpaw, and so we had very few days to turn around and practice for Orthodox. But big thanks to Print taking the fight late, and he come out to fight, and I'm glad I got the victory, but I'm glad to have shared the ring with a tough opponent where I can get the 6 rounds, test myself.
Judges all seem to be on different scripts. One judge went 6 rounds to nothing to Prince. The other 2 judges went 4 rounds to 2 in your favor. What did you make of that as a whole?
It's South African. I also don't want to come across as judgmental, but I don't think it's the first time we've had questionable judging in South Africa. Given that I've lived here my whole life, but I am Congolese, and so it always feels like I'm the away fighter. But I do understand it's Youth Day, former South African champion, and so I was aware that they would always lean more to him than me. But you know what? I got the victory, so I'm happy.
And a good crowd support that came in for you today. I think it's the loudest that I've heard so far this evening. You still got your crowd that you used to have. That must make you really happy and feel appreciated.
Yeah. It's a different crowd, because I haven't fought for 3 years. This is like the new crowd from my business perspective, because these guys have never seen me fight. It's because it's been 3 years of just work. And so I'm glad I could bring him. Obviously, there's still guys from my old days that have come today. And I got sponsors, Skynet, DMA, and Big Bomb Lollipop, Nexus Travel. And so they brought some guys in to support me. And so I'm very happy to have a big crowd today.
All right, so I'll ask you a question. What did you think of your dad's performance?
It was a very good performance today. He did very well, and it's very well after 3 years of doing work and not training that he came back and performed at a high level. Yeah.
And what was it like for yourself personally watching your dad in the ring?
It was very conflicting, because there were some rounds where he did well, the other rounds where the other guy did a little better, but in the end he was the best.
All right, thank you very much. That was obviously to hear that as well. Obviously this is a fight game. It's a really tough sport. You have your ups and downs in a fight, but ultimately coming back with your hand getting raised, I mean, that must have meant a lot to you.
Yeah. Victory is always, I always tell, and for him as well, he's got he's got boxing at his school. He's being trained by a friend of mine, Jeffrey Matebula, so that's good. But also I wanted to show him that, you see, as a boxer you can be famous today, and one loss can bring you down. And I wanted to show him that winning ultimately is what keeps people interested, what brings people in. And so more than anything, also if that's the route he wants to go through, I wouldn't suggest it. I would make him an accountant so he can count my money. But I mean, if it does go into that, then he just knows what is needed of you and it wasn't an easy fight for me. It was a tough fight. I had to dig deep and win by all means possible. And that was today. And you have to win. That's what I wanted to show him today. Win by all means possible.
And I heard just off camera before we got on the interview, Shadow Shabani saying that he feels that you're a junior welterweight or a super lightweight. You were originally scheduled to fight in the welterweight division, and you took a catchweight fight against Dlomo. Where do you feel you're at?
So I'm not a big guy. I'm muscular, but I'm not big. And so, like, I can easily walk around 67. And so, but I got bad experience from dropping down to junior welterweight. My last fight in London, it wasn't bad. I lost too much weight. You know, I felt like I put my life in danger. And so, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I feel it all depends on how my body feels when I start. Because I am older now. I'm over 30. And so cutting weight is not as easy as it was back then, you know. So we'll see. But I am a small guy, and junior welterweight would sort of work. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see how my body responds. One thing I don't want to do is risk my life to make a weight, especially those that are last minute. Because my fight changed 3 times. It was a super welterweight, then it's come down to welterweight, and then catchweight. And so my weight had to fluctuate up and down, up and down. But yeah, we'll see how my body feels when I start cutting the weight. If I'm comfortable at welterweight, then I'll stay at welterweight. If not, if I can push a bit to junior welters, we'll see. It's all up to how the body responds, right?
All right, and I've got to ask you, is there anyone out there that you want to square up with?
To be honest, yeah, the only thing on my mind now, yeah, is I haven't even thought about past this fight. And I think I have mentioned it before. My main deal was not to win the fight, was to see how I feel, to go through the full camp. Do I still enjoy this? Do I still crave it? Do I still have that instinct? And I do. I love the camp. I love the fight. But we'll see. I mean, there's good fight out there. Obviously, Mackenzie is one that I had lost to, that I would want to scrap to rectify that loss. And then, but we'll see where I settle in terms of weight. And then, I don't call people out, but we'll see. When the time is right, I'll call everyone out. Even Tank, he must come too.
Tank Deus.
That's the one.
Yeah. Look, and just before we jump off, quick notes. Obviously, people at home may or may not know. The gym that you're training with, Roy Jones Jr., Jody Solomon, Shadow Shabani. Can you just tell us how that camp's been for you personally in your career?
Oh, the camp has been amazing, yeah. I think I've spoken about this before. I love training again. In the past, it was that I needed to fight to win. I needed to fight to make money because a loss would be very for my career. At the moment, thank God for my business. I don't need to fight, but I love to fight. And it's a different type of motivation you get when you don't need it, but you want it. To a level, maybe even more than when you need it. And so it's been an amazing camp. Unfortunately, because I had to fluctuate between business and camp, I couldn't always attend the gym. But it sets the tone, right, of where I need to be and what I got to do to get there. So, yeah, I love it. I love it. Training guys, I enjoy. I like Congolese guys. At times I tell Jody we're taking over because there's like 4 or 5 Congolese guys, maybe 1 or 2 South Africans. So, yeah, it's been an amazing camp. I've loved I wouldn't say every minute, but 90% of the time it's been a bliss.
Right, so I wanted to wish you congratulations again on your win, and welcome back to the sport of boxing.
Thank you very much. I'm hoping to speak to you a bit more in the future.
We will get that, yeah, most definitely. And then just lastly, any thank yous, any shout outs for anybody?
Absolutely. I always got. You know, Anton used to tell me to make a champion, there's so many people that are behind making you a champion, the people behind the scenes. So I gotta thank tons of people. And I do apologize if I've missed some names out, but I mean, Topi, I call him Topi, Hammond, Salish, Speedy, DMA, Trav, thank you very much. Skynet with Tommy, Erasmus. There's a lady that does my shirt, Shay. And there's so many. My people are trying, my clients are trying, because I know it might be going off topic a bit, but I needed business to do well for me to box. And so I want to thank everyone that has invested in my business so that I can get it to a level where I can take some time off to come train here. I also want to thank Evroy. He's been taking my classes while I was in camp. And Jamie, Hall of Fame, and everyone, you know, if I haven't mentioned you, I do apologize. My girlfriend's been very supportive through this whole thing. You don't know that, but, all right, surprise. But so everyone that has helped me in getting, not just this fight, but getting here, from the bottom of my heart, I am grateful. Thank you very much.
Awesome, and we'll see you again soon.